Okay, good morning. This is Crypto Mystic, your Mystic Crypto. All right, let's get into it. As you see here, I did warn about the decreasing volume, and on the daily, if you look at the Nasdaq, we do have a shooting star from yesterday. It is currently moving down. More than likely, it's gonna bounce off of this daily 8, and that should make support that coincides with the daily 200. So it's still within range here on the RSI. So if you've been long, I wouldn't necessarily sell just yet. Overall, as far as the Nasdaq and the crypto is concerned, there is still a good bit of upward momentum. But as I've been saying, we are not in a bull market, not yet. So we will remain patient for making any moves. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin. See what we have here. Whoops. So you see this here. It's been holding pretty strong ever since that June dip down mid 17,000s. It's been holding this trend line on the RSI, and it finally broke it. But we're on daily, so let's see where it closes. If it comes above and it rejects it, that's when I would actually go short. I don't see that happening yet. I still think momentum overall is still pretty solid. So that's just what I see happening. We are up over 20%, but make no mistake, we are in a bear flag pattern on the weekly, as I've been showing. Coming here, boom, I'm expecting it to fall at some point. And we're in a larger, big bear trend here. We have not been able to get above this line. So if we do make it above this line, that's when I will switch positions. But right now, it's just looking like this is just a reaction. This 20% up is just a reaction to a fast crash, and the buyers did step in, but it's just a counter trend move. Okay. The 4-year cycle low ends by the end of the year, so that's when. So I'm still expecting to see the price to go down a little bit lower. I can see us going back down to the 17, maybe 20K, maybe that will hold. But because we're in the bear market, I wouldn't be surprised to see it get down to 12 or 14K range. So we will just wait. And like I've been saying, this upwards movement since 17 has been getting weaker and weaker. The volume has been getting smaller and smaller. There's nothing there. So we broke the trend line on the RSI on the daily. The weekly is still looking okay. Where are we at on the weekly? It's still okay. We definitely have a deep change of direction here, but I'm still expecting it to swing up a little bit before actually crashing down. I think we will have a fake out where it spikes up. Usually we would get some sort of volume spike, and that spike could be getting up to, let's say, around the 25.5 range. All the ranges that I showed you up here before, the 25.5, or could even get up to 28. So I will definitely place shorts at those levels, at 25.5 and one at 28, and wait for those to fill. And once they fill, I'm gonna ride it down. Again, if it gets above this line, I'll switch positions. But until then, I am gonna remain patient and strike when the time is right. I still think, between August 22nd to 28th, that's when we'll see this bigger move happening. Right now, still, as I've been saying, nothing has changed. We've been in the same range ever since this low down here. But for the first time, right now we're at 23,372 for the first time. We have broken this daily trend line. So because of that, just keep your eyes open. If we close above here, if we try to move above and we cannot hold it, and we close, if we close below here, if we try to go above it and we cannot hold, I see way further downside happening. We'll definitely get down to here, retest it. But if we get down to, let's say, between 22,300 and 22, honestly, I'll say 22,600. That's the previous low. If we get lower than 22,600, that's when I really think that the momentum, this short momentum, has shifted, and we should be looking and expecting for a lot more downside here. So if you're in longs, for me, for the things that I'm holding, my longs, I'll close it at 22.6, and if it looks like it will continue to go down, that's when I will go short there. But I'm still expecting some sort of high volume spike right now. We're still within this larger range here. We've been in this range here for a while, and we're breaking it. We haven't closed it yet, so let's just wait to see what happens. What else should we look over? We can take a look at ETH. As far as ETH goes, it hit its mark right here, right around 2,000, and ever since then we've been getting lower and lower. If you're looking at the spot exchanges, ETH has been up, and I think that's good. It's because of the merge. But if you look at the gas prices is super low. NFTs, all that stuff is low, and so there's not really a lot of transactions happening. So I believe this upward momentum will get sold off from ETH as well. It's really just trading on the good news of the merge, but it's only seen in spot, so it's not really being used as a utility right now. We have a trade in ADA, and that is well below the line that I plan on selling it at closing my position. If it bounces up, I'm expecting it to bounce up. Let's say if it bounces back up and hits this line, it's not able to get above it. And if we close and open below it, that's when I will cut it short. Right now, I will continue to hold it because we are still within range. That's it for news. If you're listening to this, you're in a good place. Like, follow, subscribe. This is clear-headed, nothing but facts from the charts and some news as well. I will not give you any moon boy or any bear coverage, just the facts. Have a good one.